carpet. We're slowly starting to see people arrive. Everyone looks gorgeous. Everyone looks fabulous. These artists, directors, producers have been working all year round, putting out music and visuals and projects for us, the Afrobeat fanatics. So it's now time to recognize them and to thank them for all the hard work they've done all their lives, all their careers. That's why we do the NEA Awards. So please, keep it locked right here. Do not go anywhere. Follow this camera all night long. We got all the performances, all the interviews, and all the backstage hoopla. We're going to capture it all on this camera. Don't go anywhere. UDR Radio, UDR TV, Under the Rock Entertainment's got it all covered. Hey, Red Carpet watchers, you guys are in for a special treat because right now I've got a combination of the beauty and the brains. Here's Dr. Sweetness standing with me on the red carpet at the NEA Awards. Are you excited to be here?
Very excited actually. This is my first time at the NEAs, and then it so happens to be their 10th anniversary, which is huge. So I did think to myself to show up, turn up anyhow I can, and then have fun.
And now, you know, I didn't just call her Dr. Sweetness because she looks this sweet. I called her Dr. Sweetness because she actually is a medical doctor. So that's why I said the beauty and the brains. How important is it to make sure that you have your education first, and then if you want to inspire or branch into different things, because now you're branching into acting and modeling, but you have something very tangible to fall back on.
Usually people ask, how do you branch out of the medical field into... The thing is, I see medicine as an art. That was my major understanding of science, is, you know, the art part of it, the beauty, trying to understand how this vein connects to the body, how is it useful. That's where I come in. So I had to do a major degree first. I mean, I told my parents I wanted to act, and they're like,
after all medical school.
you know, so, but this is me now. This is where my dream is. I'm pushing as much as I can to make sure that I achieve both my medical lifestyle and the arts, which I am so fascinated about.
Well, you definitely have your support here with us. Tell us quickly, how can we stay in contact with you? How can we watch your stuff? How can we see what you're going to be working on?
Usually, right now on Instagram is Dr. Sweetness.
Dr. Sweetness.
On LinkedIn, my first name and last name, Ojia Adamolekun. Twitter, Ojia Adamolekun. Facebook, Ojia Adamolekun. Instagram, Dr. Sweetness.
No. Now, before you get out of here, are you excited to see anybody specifically tonight?
Yes, my guys are around. Ice Prince is going to be a host. Like, that's the trending topic right now. So I would love to watch Ice Prince be an host.
Well, I'm not going to take too much more of your time. I want to make sure you head inside and go enjoy the show. Have an amazing time. Thank you so much for coming. Again, this is NEA at 10, bigger, better, best. Now, one thing that I think a lot of people fail to see is that when a big show like this is conducted, there are a lot of behind-the-scenes effort and energy that go into making a production like this. Really quickly, I wanted you guys to focus on our backdrop. These are some of our sponsors tonight. We've got Big Moose, UDR, of course, Delta Airlines, and namely, I want to show you guys Makeup by Evie. She's the one who's powered all of the makeup, all the dancers, the actresses, the hosts for this evening. She styled us, did our hair, did our makeup, effortless work. I want to thank you guys thank you so much for supporting the NEA. Talk to us about how you got into first, you know, beauty. I don't want to call it just makeup because it's kind of all things under one roof.
Well, I've always been interested in makeup. I'm actually self-taught. I played in makeup. I ruined a lot of my mom's makeup brushes and lipsticks, but it just kind of was a natural thing for me.
So now we're here today celebrating Afrobeat music, celebrating 10 years of NEA. There are so many exciting acts on the bill tonight. Are you excited in particular to see anybody in there?
You know what? I'm excited to see everyone. I mean, 10 years NEA. I've been here to like almost all of the NEAs, and it's always a banger. The performances are awesome, and they have some really good people performing this time, and I'm just here to just soak it all in. Everyone's my favorite today.
Definitely. So she did my face. She also did my lovely co-host face this evening.
Look out for some of the other faces I did out there. I did a couple different people that are going to be on stage, so look out for that.
And guys, this is a miracle because I never wear makeup. I mean, I barely do, and she did a wonderful job. But since we're here, and I was talking about the 5 rules, can you tell us what it is to do when you go to a red carpet? What are the mistakes that you should not do?
When you go on a red carpet, you have to be confident. If you're not confident, that's going to show up. Be confident, even if you're in a trash bag. Be confident when you're on a red carpet, okay? That's the biggest thing.
Okay, and what about, you know, the skin, the eye, you know, the eye, the lips? What is the best makeup?
There's no best makeup. It's do you. Whatever makes you happy. If you want to be loud for the day. If you want to be subtle, be classic. Do all of that. Anything you want that makes you happy, that's what you should do, and that's what's going to work for you. Be confident in what you're wearing. That's it.
It's all about self-identity.
Well, thank you so much, Iffy. Makeup by Iffy, one of the sponsors for the 10th Annual NEA Awards. I want to kick you off the red carpet and boot you on inside. Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, like I mentioned before, a very huge aspect that goes into planning amazing shows like this is the support and the sponsorship. And lucky for me, I'm standing next to two of the gentlemen who really helped us out a lot this year. Jason and Raphael from Delta Airlines are here on the red carpet tonight at the 10th Annual NEA Awards. Before we get into our major questions, I want to talk to you guys about how important it is to be part of these community affairs, how to be part of these events, because at the end of the day, you guys have been big supporters, and we know you guys as a household brand. But how important is it for you guys to be here and, you know, really get to meet us, really get to see the acts, and just brand yourselves as part of supporters for these kind of events?
One thing that we need to let people know is that Delta takes the community very serious. Yes. We don't just serve people because of profit, right, but we also believe that we need to give back to the community, and that's why we are. That is the just summary of why we are here today. It's not like there's no huge flyer from Delta for this event, but we are here because we value people, we value their culture, we value their emotion, we value their feelings. We know that people coming together for some Nigeria, we celebrate a lot now, you know, so we have to find a way to make sure that we come to people and identify with them and celebrate what they feel is best for them. And that is why Delta specifically employ me to oversee the growth of the African market, and to interact with the community and you know, make Delta serve as an interface between Delta and the community, and that's why we are here tonight.
Now, are you guys based here, or are you guys based abroad?
So actually we have a corporate sales office here in Manhattan. It's about 40 people there.
Okay.
Within the city of New York, we employ 10,000.
Wow.
Globally, we're over 80,000.
So that's why I wanted to make sure I got to speak with you guys today, because it really is important that we know that big, huge companies and brands like this have time to pay attention to events that we put on like this, because this is a celebration of hard work and achievement, and we're trying to encourage these things. So knowing that we have your support, it means the world to us.
And it's the amount of excellence that it took to even get here, the long journey. Delta, we also have our own tradition that helped us get to where we are, and most importantly, that we want to take you to where you need to go.
Thank you guys so much.
And more so, the most important thing that you also need to know is that as a corporate America, we are setting the standard. We are setting the precedence. I'm sure this is the first time you have a corporate America sponsoring NEA, and this is just the beginning. Just keep flying, Delta.
You got it. You heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, proud sponsors of the 2010 NEA Awards, Fly Delta. You know what? It's really a beautiful thing to be in this room surrounded by so much talent. Right now, to my left, I'm standing with Shanae, a WNBA player for the Connecticut Sun. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling really well. I'm excited to be here.
Now, I know I mentioned this before, but I'm a stickler for girl power. And just seeing you here, having you here with us, dressed in all your glory and athletic beauty such as you are, what's it like to encourage more young black females to get into sports? Because I don't think it's a genre that we really are, you know, pushed into getting into.
Absolutely. My parents' friends were saying, why are your daughters playing sports? And my parents were like, it teaches them good things, teamwork, hard work, work ethic. Yes. And so we stuck through with it, and it took me to Stanford and my sisters to Stanford University to the pro leagues. So it's just important that we support girls in any endeavor for them to feel confident, to feel beautiful, to feel fierce. I think it's a great thing. So I'm just happy to be a sports. You know, the good thing about being a female is that you get to dress up, but then you can also you can do something else. Yeah, so it's a blessing.
So if there was any advice you wanted to give to a young female who was thinking about going into an athletic field, would you tell her to pursue it?
Absolutely. You know, you can get your education if you have a purpose, and if you have a passion, you can be unstoppable in this world. I think we're seeing a lot of women breaking the glass ceilings, especially with women's sports. First female coach in the NBA, in the NFL, and now women really competing with men throughout every transpire of life. So I'm just really excited.
Ladies, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Make sure you guys follow her. Stay connected. Chinny321, is it on Twitter? On Instagram?
Yes.
Stay connected.
Not on Tinder, though.
Not on Tinder.
Instagram and Facebook.
Stay connected. This is going to be the 10th Annual NEA Awards. I'm so glad you're here. Have a great time tonight. Thank you so much. And you keep hooping. You keep balling.
I will.
Thank you. Enjoying your jamo vibe until your papa woke up and with dreadlock on your head. That experience was so funny to me, just because I'm like, it's every African parent's worst nightmare to wake up and see their nice son doing something as wild as that.
After they've paid like a lot of money for your school fees, you want to be, or they go slap the demon out of you.
What to you is like the most across the board typical common parent, like African parent attribute? What do they hate the most? Is it the fact that you want to go into different fields in school, or is it who you're gonna marry? What is like the running African parents' biggest issue with their children?
I think first of all, it's a lot of things. But it's a lot of things, and I think it differs from like the parents. So some parents, their biggest pet peeve would be maybe their son or daughter getting married to somebody from another. Exactly. Some of them would be after paying your school fees, you want to go into entertainment. But you know, me personally, my parents are actually my #1 fans.
Before we close out things officially for this year's NEA coverage, I would like to let us take a moment to look at the beauty that is Mrs. Nigeria in America 2015. Mrs. Michelle Nosu, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing good. How are you, Chichi?
I'm amazing. You look spectacular. Congratulations. She's in her tiara in her full glory. You look amazing.
Thank you, hon. Thank you, you
Talk
too.
to me about that process. Is it like overly competitive, like how we know to see it on the TV, or is it something you really had to work hard for? Make sure that you were prepared with your talent acts and whatever else you had to do?
This is actually my very first pageant, so I had no idea what to expect, but I definitely had to prepare for months. I had a talent coach, a pageant coach, a walk coach, every coach. So it was definitely a team effort.
Well, we can definitely see that it all, did not go in vain. Talk to me now that you've won, now that you're wearing the crown, what kind of responsibilities to the community are now on your shoulders as Miss Nigeria in America?
Okay, well, my platform is to raise awareness for lupus. As you know, my brother passed away from me in 2011, so I want to raise awareness within the African community for lupus. So that's what my platform is all about. So yeah.
Now the pageant was in Atlanta, but you're a native. You're from
Maryland.
You're from Maryland.
Yeah.
So you travel a lot. Where will you be next? What kind of duties will this make you do? Are you going to be going to a lot of events?
Yes, my next event will be in LA. This weekend coming up, I'll be doing the Ankara Festival.
Guys, all of the excitement for the past 10 years boils down to this exact moment. Right now, in about 5 seconds, the 10th annual NEA Awards will be commencing. We had a great time on the red carpet. We got to interview some really interesting people.
Very interesting people, and I must say that I've met a lot of fashion icons tonight. Chichi, you should have seen this woman. She was wearing this beautiful dress on Trinidad, and she was just wow. As you are doing your thing here, I was walking around, talking to people, and it was so great. But anyway, Chichi, I think that you will be continuing talking to celebrities.
Oh, the show does not stop here.
Yeah.
Head back at the stage. All the performers, all of the big winners tonight, I'll definitely be getting a chance to speak with them. It's the 10th annual NEA Awards. We are live at NYU's Skirball Center in the middle of New York City. We've got so much excitement to be happening. Make sure you guys keep it with this camera.